One fine spring morning, Robert, Earl of Huntingdon, went to meet his sweetheart, Marian Fitzwalter. They strolled arm in arm through the great forest of Sherwood until they came to a beautiful, sun-dappled glade. Robert turned towards Marian, went down on one knee and asked, "Marian, will you be my wife?" And Marian replied, "I will, with all my heart." In all England there was not a more handsome pair than Robert and Marian, Maid Marian, as all the peasants called her. Standing together in the sunshine as they pledged their love, they hadn't a care in the world. But the young lovers were not alone, for behind one of the great oaks of the forest lurked Robert's treacherous steward, Warman, who had betrayed his master and become a spy for the Sheriff of Nottingham. The Sheriff and Robert were sworn enemies, for the Sheriff and his kind treated the poor peasants worse than cattle, and Robert felt it was his duty to defend them and treat them with respect. Warman went running to the Sheriff with the news as fast as his bandy legs would carry him. He found the fat, red-faced Sheriff sitting in the gloomy great hall of Nottingham Castle, drinking wine with his henchman, Guy of Gisborne. Sir Guy, a man with evil eyes and a worse temper, did the Sheriff's dirty work. The Sheriff rubbed his pudgy fingers together with glee as Warman wheezed out his news. "So," said the Sheriff, "young Robert wants to marry, does he? And he's set his heart on the fair Marian. Well, let him dream. On his wedding day we will wake him up." The wedding was set for Midsummer's Day. In the weeks before it, the young happy couple were quite content to leave all the arrangements to Warman, unaware as they were of his treachery. The day of the wedding, Robert and Marian met in church. Just as the vows were to be taken, the church doors were flung back with a crash, and in strode the Sheriff of Nottingham, Guy of Gisborne loping at his side, and 10 armed men following after them. "Stop the ceremony!" roared the Sheriff. "What is the meaning of this outrage?" quavered the priest. "This man may not marry. He has been declared an outlaw. This so-called Earl of Huntingdon is a wolf's head." "On what grounds?" shouted Robert. "On the testimony of this man," said the Sheriff, pointing to Warman. "Your steward claims you have plotted against the king." "That is a lie," replied Robert. "Take me to the king, and I will swear an oath of loyalty."